Do you want less stress, perhaps even more savings when you travel? Well, those are just two benefits of traveling slowly. So if you're ready to trade in some of those rushed itineraries for a more fulfilling travel experience, well, stick around because we're going to discover the incredible benefits of embracing the slow travel lifestyle. Hey, and welcome back. This is the second episode of our slow travel series, and I'm Joel.
And I'm Michelle, and we're the Wandering Hartz. We're helping you live a more abundant life abroad through slow travel. We're on a mission to help digital nomads, early retirees, and maybe even you to incorporate slow travel seamlessly into your work, life, or retirement for a more abundant lifestyle.
Slow travel is all about embracing the idea of slowing down and fully immersing yourself in the places that you visit. It's about taking the time to really connect with the local culture, maybe other people, rather than just kind of rushing around from one tourist spot to the next. It's really about living more intentionally by savoring every moment.
We've experienced firsthand how adopting slow travel has not just changed our travels, but actually reshaped our entire approach to living. And we believe it can do the same for you. And we know not everybody is in the position at the moment to slow travel, but at least it can give you an idea of what it's like and maybe something you can do down the road in the future.
So let's dive a little bit deeper into some of the main benefits that you can gain by adopting the slow travel lifestyle. First up, living longer in one place. Now imagine renting an apartment, whether it be in Portugal or maybe say an extended stay in Bali. You're not just visiting at this point, you're living and becoming a part of that neighborhood, allowing you to settle into a rhythm and truly experience the essence of the destination's local culture as well as the community itself. For instance, if you're getting into those like your routines, like finding your favorite little coffee shop, whether that be, on the square every morning, and then going for a walk around town as a break between, video calls or something if you're working, or just as a part of your morning routine to help kind of clear your head.
Next up is meaningful connections. So slow travel really encourages you to engage with the locals and fellow travelers in a more meaningful way, whether it's striking up a conversation with a shop owner, joining a local community event, sharing a meal with a new friend. These connections can really enrich your travel experience and create lasting memories for you. We've definitely had this happen, especially when we're going back to places that we've already been. Restaurant owners actually recognize us when we come back, which is kind of a fun thing. Yeah, we've made tons of new friends, gone out to nice dinners with them, and really created some great friendships along the way.
We've made a ton of really great connections with people as we've traveled, and a lot of those friends that we have now, we end up actually become part of our travel plans for the next year. And we try to schedule where we can meet up with them on the way, which is really, really neat. So another thing is it helps minimize your environmental impact. So overall, you put a lot less stress and CO2 and things like that into the environment by slowly traveling everywhere, whether that's by train, plane, all these things produce a lot of carbon emissions, and especially when you're traveling much longer distances. So by slow traveling, you actually get to reduce a lot of that just through the lack of frequency of travel. And because you're staying in one place, you're also more mindful of just simply what your environmental impact is, even in the local community as well.
Another benefit is deeper cultural immersion. Slow travel allows you to have a deeper experience when you're not rushing from one tourist attraction to the next. You can have a lot more time to get to know the local culture and the customs. You can take a local cooking class, maybe even try to learn the local language, volunteer with an organization. By immersing yourself in the community, you'll get a much more authentic experience if you were just sticking to the tourist areas.
Another benefit is by reduced stress. When you slow down, you actually eliminate all of that extra pressure you put on yourself when you're trying to see every single thing there is to see in a place, especially if you've got a really limited amount of time. And that's basically lets you relax more because you don't have all that pressure and feel like you're going to miss out on something. It basically allows you to savor the moment more, essentially appreciating the beauty that's all around you and enjoying your travels at a more leisurely place as well.
Another really positive benefit for us is enhanced creativity and inspiration. By slowing down, you really get to know your surroundings. Just going out for a walk, you get to experience new sights, sounds, experiences, kind of opens you up to new perspectives, new ideas by talking to people that have a totally different view than you. So yeah, this I think really helps us when we're traveling around, and especially like for Joel,
Oh yeah.
he's a photographer, so I think it really helps him a lot too.
Yeah, I find a lot of benefit from this as well because, like you said, if I'm walking around with my camera on our daily walks, I get to see some of the same things every day, the different times of day when the light changes, or just being inspired by some of the art or the textures and things like that that you see everywhere. Another big benefit of slow travel is actually getting a chance to save a lot of money, especially with your longer term accommodations. So settling into a place for an extended period of time really allows for some pretty substantial discounts on accommodations. In our travels, we've often found discounts of 50% and sometimes even a little bit more than 50% by simply staying for a month or even longer than that. It certainly beats just staying for a couple of days or for even a week or whatever. Now, this approach allows you to make the most out of your budget, especially if you're traveling on a little tighter budget. For instance, often when we travel, like if you're booking through, whether it's Booking or Flat.io or one of those other platforms that we like to use, we'll find that the price for 2 weeks somewhere is the same as a price for a month somewhere because of the discount that we're able to get, which really makes it a lot better than trying to pay, hundreds of dollars just for like a week, all these like single hotel nights or whatever.
Cost-efficient travel is another benefit. Moving around can be really expensive, particularly when you factor in transportation. So just by staying longer in one place, you can save money on flights, train tickets. So yeah, if you're, flying every week, that really adds up. You're paying hundreds of dollars just on the flight. Also, baggage fees, taxes,
Yeah.
that the airports have. So yeah, you can really save some money.
This next benefit is really especially effective for people who are working while they're traveling. Whether you're entrepreneurs like us, running a travel business basically with our website and our YouTube channel, or whether you're working remotely for a company back in the States or somewhere other part of the world, the idea of being able to balance that work and the travel is greatly benefited by slowing down just a bit. Like you're able to stay in the same place for a lot longer, you're able to get into those rhythms, have your routines, and just not be constantly burnt out because you're just always trying to catch up all the time.
Last benefit is emotional gains from slowing down. So slow travel is really great for your mental health. So when you travel quickly, you can end up feeling overwhelmed and burnt out, which I know has happened to us.
Oh, yeah.
Slow travel allows you to find a balance between really getting to know a place and also a relaxation. It gives you time to take care of yourself and also an opportunity to kind of just reflect on where you are kind of, in your life, or maybe just that month or that day.
Right. Essentially, it allows you just to kind of live in the moment too, which is another big aspect of kind of being able to live intentionally. Now, embracing the slow travel lifestyle can really transform your travel experiences. In fact, in our next episode of this slow travel series, we're going to discuss essentially how slow travel has allowed us to live a more abundant life.
And if you have thoughts or questions about transitioning into this lifestyle, make sure you share them or ask us. We're always happy to at least try to answer your questions.
And for continuous inspiration from our journeys across the globe, or even just practical tips on integrating slow travel into your own life, be sure to sign up to our newsletter, or you can visit our website, wanderinghartz.com.
If you're finding this content helpful, make sure you like and subscribe and join us as we continue to live a more abundant life through slow travel. Happy wandering.
Happy wandering.